Cross on palm. A cross mark on your palm can have a significant meaning in palmistry. The cross lines formed by two intersected short lines with similar length are called the cross. The crosses in palmistry have varied auspicious or inauspicious implications subject to the location on the palm. The cross is the opposite to the star, and is seldom found as a favourable sign. It indicates trouble, disappointment, danger, and sometimes a change in position of life. If a cross is found on the three basic lines, lifeline, headline and heartline, it suggests obstacle and difficulty, while the crosses not on the three basic lines are always auspicious signs. Too many crosses on the palm. If someone has a palm with many crosses all over it, it denotes an emotional barrier. These highly strung people have a complex nature prone to psychosomatic disorders. Cross mark on the main palm lines. On the lines, the crosses show barriers, adverse circumstances or sudden events, and so are usually an unfavorable mark to find. Cross on the lifeline. On the lifeline, the cross depicts an obstacle or difficult period, such as financial hardship. Cross mark on the headline. On the headline, a cross mark can be an indicator of a mental block, obstacle or self-deception. What that means is the person might be lying to himself, believing in something that isn't true. As an example, he might believe everything is well in his relationship, even though deep down inside he knows it's not. Cross on the heartline. The cross on the heartline suggests an obstacle regarding the emotions, such as a traumatic experience. But it's not a sign by itself. Cross mark on the Apollo or success line. On the Apollo line, the cross depicts a risk to the reputation. Maybe the subject has neglected to stay honest in their field of work and got caught out. Or it might be possible that they got some bad publicity for their operations. Cross on Mercury line. If there is a cross on the health line, which can point towards illness. Keep in mind, not one mark predicts any illness by itself. Cross mark on the fate or Saturn line. If found on the fate line, it can relate to finances, the career or risk regarding the loss of material things. It also warns of the danger of violent death by accident. Cross mark on the palm mounts. Cross on the Venus mount. On the mount of Venus, it can mean unhappiness in love. When heavily marked, it indicates some great trial or fatal influence of affection, but when very small and lying close to the line of life, it tells of trouble and quarrels with near relatives. A cross on the Jupiter mount. This is the only one good position in which the cross sign to have. In this position, cross indicates that at least one great affection will come into the life. It is traditionally a mark of a happy marriage with a supportive partner. It also indicates that you are easygoing and have a keen eye on talents. You will get help from your lover, friends, subordinates or brothers and sisters in career and enjoy the happy and warm family life. Cross on the Saturn mount. If the cross is below the middle finger, it indicates that you are talented in many aspects, efficient in both brainy and brawny activities and adaptable, thus a versatile talent. Also, you are very popular and widely loved by others. The Saturn mount under the middle finger with a cross mark is a kind of challenging situation. If it is in the center of this mount, it increases the fatalistic tendencies of the life. Cross mark on the mount of Apollo. If the cross is below the ring finger, it implies that you are helpful, very popular among the opposite sex and interested in public welfare activities. You may easily get wealth due to the help of the opposite sex and have good luck in windfalls. On the other hand, the cross can signify a loss of reputation or frustration in the pursuit of success, fame, art and riches. Cross on Mercury mount. If the cross is below the little finger, it implies that you lay emphasis on appearance and tend to judge people with their appearance. You are predestined to fall in love with God and Buddha, and you might be obsessed with studying numerology due to the religious belief. Also, it indicates that you may have more sexual desires. A clear cross mark on the mount of Mercury under the pinky finger is a traditional mark of dishonesty. Generally, it can depict problems with a business or in communication. Cross mark on inner and outer mass. On the inner and outer mass, the cross depicts a quarrelsome and aggressive disposition. The cross on the outer mass is unfavorable and an indication of antagonistic influences. It also denotes the dangerous opposition of enemies. If it is on the inner mass, it denotes force, violence, and even death from quarrels. A cross on the Mount of Moon. A cross on the Mount of Moon shows an overactive imagination or a tendency to exaggerate. It can also depict the danger of travel or fear of traveling over water. The Mystic Cross. The Mystic Cross is often challenging to understand. It is a cross that lies between the head and the heart line in the plane of mass. It must be a cross standing on its own, not made up of other lines. Ideally, this cross sits between the lines, not touching any other line. The cross between the head line and the heart line at the palm center is called inspiration line or mystic cross or sixth sense line. If you have the cross or sign, you will have a good sixth sense of predication and the scenes in your dream will always come true. You people have the cross on the left or right palm always like to study the mysterious and esoteric things. You are talented, ambitious and insightful, have a religious belief in you are enthusiastic about medicine, astrology and fortune telling. What it can represent, though, is an intuitive and intelligent mind. The types of people with this mark are managers, business owners and risk takers. Of course, the mystic cross does not necessarily suggest you will achieve success in metaphysics since it only indicates the skill level. Whether you can become famous and make a fortune or not also depends on the fame line and fame sign on your palm. Even if there is a fame line or fame sign on your palm, the quality also matters. The mystic cross is closely related with the hand shape. The value of the mystic cross varies with the hand shapes. Connection from heart to mind. If the cross is a branch from the heart line to the head line, and vice versa, it connects the emotions to the mind. With the branch from the head to the heart line, the mind receives energy from the emotional side. Therefore, the subject might combine the rational with what they feel when making decisions. If you find a faint cross under the Mount of Apollo and Mercury, between the two, just beneath the heart line, it is said to be a sign of a new home arrival or purchase of one. These types of crosses can come and go. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.